Thank you for joining me, everyone. Really appreciate it. And thank you for choosing to spend part of your morning with me. Today, we're exploring something I found myself returning to quite a lot recently, and that's the reminder that it's never too late to begin again. I think so many of us reach points in life where we maybe wonder if we have missed our chance. We look around and see people who, from the outside, appear settled, confident, and successful. They seem really certain about where they are going. Meanwhile, we may still feel as though we're trying to work ourselves out. That feeling has been very familiar to me personally. There have been so many periods in my life where my mental well-being was difficult, I guess, and for a long time I felt really different from all the people around me. And as I've come to understand quite recently, I guess, more about my own neurodivergence quirks, many things about my life have begun to make a little bit more sense. But for so many years I carried a feeling that I did not quite fit, and that perhaps everyone else around me had understood something about life that I'd somehow missed the memo on. As time passed, I guess another thought crept in that maybe I had left it too late now. Maybe the time for finding my place, sharing what mattered to me, or doing something meaningful, that time had passed and it had already gone. But now I'm here, approaching 50, and sharing my words, guided meditations, offer live sound baths, and speaking to people in ways I would have never imagined I would have had the confidence to do a few years ago. And that doesn't mean I suddenly become completely confident and fearless. Far from it. I still get really nervous before I do something like this, before I go live here. I still question myself all the time and really experience imposter syndrome and wonder if, like, who am I to be talking about what I do and doing what I'm doing. All these feelings have not vanished for me. I think probably what has changed is that I no longer wait for any doubt to disappear before I do something, or try to do that anyway. I'm learning that confidence does not always arrive first before you take the leap to do something. Sometimes we take this step when our voice is still shaky a little. I remember when I first started trying to do live meditations in person, I was like really nervous. My voice was shaking for the first 5 minutes. So yeah, we take the step even though we're nervous. And I share all that and say all that because I know this feeling is not only mine, because so many people believe there is maybe a correct timetable for life, and we think we should have found our direction by a certain age, healed by a certain age, or become confident by a certain age. Like basically, we should have already established the life we want. But in reality, there is no single timetable that belongs to everyone. Because a new beginning might come at 30, 50 years old, 40, 60, 70, or 80. We can learn something new, change direction, and really rediscover or uncover a part of ourselves, create something from new connections, or just basically just meet life differently. Next year, I'm going to be turning 50. Oh my God, that sounds daunting when I say that. But instead of seeing 50 as a closing down, I'm trying to see it as a beginning, as a fresh start. Not because 50 has a magical significance or meaning, but because I'm finally allowing myself to believe that there is still more life to live, more to learn, and more of myself to share. Of course, your age may be completely different from mine, but perhaps there is some part of you that has been saying, it's too late for me now. So this morning, I would like us to loosen that belief a little if we can. Not by pretending that every path is easy or that we can change magically overnight, but just by remembering that today still holds choices, today still contains loads of possibilities. Remember, you do not need to begin perfectly. You do not need a full worked out plan, and you don't need to feel entirely ready. You only need to stop treating the past as proof that nothing can happen. So as we move into the meditation now, let this be a time to set down all the pressure of where you think you should be by now, and really reconnect with all the life that is still in front of you.